Hey guys, it's me Matthew again. Today I'm going to be doing another audio. And this time, this particular story isn't based or inspired by any other story. It's purely my own. It's called A Tomcat's Happiness. And this one is a bit more easier for me to read this time. And this time it has a bit more additional audio sensations. And you'll see what I mean. But anyways, I truly do hope you all like this story. So please, if you like it, subscribe, press the loading bell down below. But if you're not new here, not subscribed, please subscribe, press the loading bell down below, as well as go over to my community posts. You don't know what you may find, as well as go over to check out my previous audio series known as Anime/Dragon Knight Unlimited. But anyways, let's move on to the audio story. 12 hours earlier, Wiki YouTube breakfast is almost ready, Sandra said. Atalante said, Atalon, let's go and eat breakfast. I'm starving, Atalon said. Okay, Atalante, I'm coming. Atalon shook his head and asked to himself, what the was that, father? Atalante said, I think I saw mother. They both said, we should go find them. Their stomachs growled, Atalon said, after we're done eating. They laughed, then went to get breakfast. While they were eating breakfast, Kelly asked, are you two really going to look for them? Atalon finished his food and said, we have no choice. We saw them in our eyesight, even though they're far away. Kelly asked, can you sense them? Do you even know where to go? Atalante finished her food and said, if we can see them in our eyes, then we are able to sense them. Plus, we haven't seen them since they dropped us off here to protect us. Atalante said, and now that we've grown up so fast to the point that we know how to use our wings, we have to help them out somehow. Atalante said, that's why we have to go now, to assist them, our mother and father. Atalon and Atalante said, together, so that we can work together as a family. Kelly said, well then, tell your father I said that if you two weren't capable, that we would have stopped you, okay? She winked. Atalon said, we will, Aunt Kelly. Kelly said, stay alive, you two, and give those who try to kill your family hell. Atalon and Atalante laughed and said, we will. Atalon and Atalante took their plates to wash them. Then Sandra asked, if you two are leaving, you better take these. They helped me and my twin parents in their battles as veterans. They'll give you both good luck while you're both out there helping each other out. Atalante asked, what are they? Sandra said, this bracelet helped my mother, and this golden fire-coated knife my father. She gave the knife to Atalon and the bracelet to Atalante. Sandra said, may they always protect you and keep you alive. Look, come here and give your Nana a hug. They hugged each other. Then Atalon said, see you when we get back. And please don't set up the party until you hear from us that we're coming back home. Sandra said, I will try to remember that. He smiled and closed the front door behind them. Atalon said, okay then, let's go find mother and father. Atalon and Atalante's wings came out as fiery nebula wings, then broke the sound barrier, blasting off to Texas. But let's get back to Croatia, Deanne, Zabor, and I asked, so who's ready to storm this place? Croatia, Deanne, and Sabria raised their hands. Then I said, well then, let's give them hell. We sped up, circling the vampire hunter's base, killing off anyone wearing the vampire uniform crest. The alarm went off, and a quarter of an entire army of vampire hunters. The soldiers came rushing out, but none of them stood a chance of us going this fast, while Doom was carrying them up into nothing but meat, bone powder, and blood. We cut through them in seconds until we hit the building. No one was coming out, just hiding inside. Sabria said, okay everyone, this is the only way in or out. Doom, stay here in case if any vampire hunters come out, in case if they have a secret exit out of this place, kill them. Now the rest of us, we're going in to kill whoever is inside. Now then, let's go. We went inside the base and washed each other's backs. Half an hour earlier, Atalon said, I believe this is the place. Atalante said, wait, I smell something. Then someone came out and said, freeze. A bunch of Marines came out, guns pointing at Atalon and Atalante's heads. Marius came out of the shadows and ordered, wait, put your weapons down. Then he asked, are you two lost? Atalante said, no, we're just looking for our mother and father. Atalon said, we know they're in there, and if you or any of your squad tries to stop us, well, we won't kill you, but break your fingers so that we can go find them. Marius laughed and said, I like you two. Wait, you two look like you two wouldn't happen to be the children of Sabria and Zabor, would you? Atalon and Atalante brought out their wings. Then Atalon said, I don't know, you tell me. Marius said, well, as much as we would love to help you both, we blew up the only exits. Well, there's no way for us to help you get in even if we tried. Atalon sighed and said, all that rubble is nothing to us. Atalon reached out his hand and then raised it, causing the rocks blocking the entrance to lift into the air. Atalon said, see you when we get out with our family. Maria said, stay alive, you two. Atalante said, oh, we will. They went inside the cave of riddles, and Atalon closed off the exit behind them. Present. This place was lit up, but so far we've seen no one. Sabria said, this is weird. Where is everyone? There's no way we killed them all. Croatia said, agreed, this has to be a... Diane stepped on a pressure plate, causing the floor to open. Trap. We fell down into a cage, and the roof closed back up. The room was dark for a moment. Then the room lit up, blinding us for a moment, and we saw an army of vampire hunters standing before our eyes. One of them walked up laughing and said, well, 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 look who the vampiric cat drags in. 2 vampire veteran bounty hunters, and 2 destined to wipe us vampire hunters out. Oh, how perfect. Croatia said, shut up, you bastard. The vampire hunters said, oh, and why would I do that, you bloodthirsty bitch? You can't do anything about it. You're trapped here forever, and you can't escape. I asked, are you sure about that? 'Cause I think you are underestimating us. I mean, after all, I have the wings of fire. My wings came out and I brought them in front of me, focusing on the part of the cage, causing it to melt quickly. The vampire hunter asked, "Do you really think that'll work?" My wings fire blasted through him, but I could hear him laughing. "You really think that was really me?" "Oh, hell no. I was prepared for this." Sabria dematerialized the TVs around us, revealing a water cage. Sabria said, "Well then, let's try this." Sabria created a nebula dome and dematerialized the clear plastic-like walls, causing the water to come in hard, but the nebula dome was absorbing the water. Once the water was gone, Sabria took down the dome and said, "Be careful, everyone, you don't want to slip and fall." The vampire hunter said, "Okay, if that didn't work, then how about this?" Deanne took out the speakers he was walking through, but a 10 feet thick titanium wall rose up. Then Deanne said, "Annoying bastard just loves to run his mouth." Horatio said, "Agreed, but what now? That's titanium and 10 feet of it on all sides. How are we supposed to get through it?" Sabria said, "We'll think of something, hopefully." 3 minutes earlier, we're here, said Atalante said, "Well, let's go on in then, Atalante." "Atalante, fly right now," she said, concerned. They flew up into the sky and saw doom rushing under them. Atalante yelled out and said, "Hey, we're the children of our father and mother, Sabor as well as Sabria." Doom said, "Then come down here and prove it." They flew down gently and landed. Doom asked if you two could please extend your index fingers on your dominant hands. I can nibble them to draw out blood from the both of you so that I can do a DNA test on you both. They said, "Okay." They extend out their index fingers. Doom then nibbled their fingers on 2 metal fangs and drew some blood. Doom analyzed their blood, then said, "Well, you've proven that you're their children, but how you help me make sure there's no way for these vampire hunters to escape?" Atalante said, "Well, that's easy, but you are coming with us. Doom's head as you wish." Atalante created a dome stronger than titanium. They walked into the building and used their wings to enhance their vision. Atalante said, "I found our mother and father. Looks like they're trapped with whoever those two are." Atalante said, "That's good, but do they know they can escape that place?" Atalante said, "They clearly don't since they haven't tried." Atalante sighed and said, "Guess you'll have to help them out while Doom and I were looking for these vampire hunters as well as their leader." "Sound good, Atalante?" Atalante said, "I'm fine with that. I hit to meet up with our parents." Atalante and "Well then, see you in a bit, Atalante." Atalante said, "Likewise, see you when I get back from helping them." Atalante said, "Well then, see you then, Doom, let's go." Doom said, "Understood." They walked off to find the vampire hunters and the leader while Atalante stayed. Present. Horatio said, "We have to figure out how to get out of here one way or another." Atalante disintegrated the roof, coming down landing on her feet, then said, "Out of the way, Sabria and I said in surprise. Adelante? I continued. We thought you were at Andra's place. And where's your brother, Adelon? Adelante said, he and Doom are taking care of another issue. Also, you know you can do this, right? Adelante extended her hand out, disintegrating the 10 feet thick titanium walls. Sabria said, we're only discovering what we're capable of, and I see that you're a bit more aware of what you're capable of compared to us, your parents. We're proud of you two. She smiled. I said, yeah, but anyways, let's go assist Atalon and Doom with finding the vampire hunters and their leader. Atalon, I said cheerfully, yes, sir. We ran to the staircase door in front of us and went down to the last basement floor. When we came out through the door, we saw a hallway leading to a door where both Atalon and Doom were waiting in front of. Atalon said, hi, Mother. Hi, Father. Long time no see. Sabria said, hi, Atalon. Are they behind that door? Atalon said, indeed. I said, well then, let's finish this. My eyes turned a blood crimson red, and so I opened the door and saw the vampire hunter who loves to run his mouth. We all walked through the doorway, and he said, well, looks like the whole family is here to die. Delante said, time my butt, I should only kill the vampires that go after human blood, not every single one. Delante asked, who are you anyway? He laughed and said, I'm the leader in case you haven't already figured it out. Any person or creature with vampirism in their blood needs to die. I said, we only drink fish or avian blood. I even rejected human blood before I was adopted by my beloved Queen of Beasts, Sabria. The leader said, that may have been true, but you still turned her into a vampire. I said, she asked me to turn her if it's the only way to save her from dying. I even promised her I would do it as a last resort. The leader yelled out, it doesn't matter, you're all vampires who need to die. I don't care about your reasoning for turning someone, or if you don't drink human blood at all, or even if that vampire is a family member, or even if I became one. Avalon said, I feel so sorry for you, all of you, especially since we're going to have to kill you unless you join us or leave and not come back. One of them spoke out, saying, if we do that, we have to kill ourselves, so we can't do that. The leader asked, did you really think that would work? Delon said, I thought that would lower the amount of people we would have to kill, so that those who fled would be spared. The leader said, a merciful vampire, how interesting. How old are you and your sister? Adelon said, 5 or 6 months old, but that doesn't matter. You all made your choices, and now it's time to die. We split up while Dean was tearing the vampire hunters to coop in his path. The leader said, stand your ground and kill them all, he ordered. There had to be thousands of them, but no more than past 10,000 of them. We used our wings to go faster, and faster to kill as many as possible, but when there was only 20, they disappeared when the light went out. Chapter 3, The Battle of the Ages. When the lights turned back on, they were gone. I asked, who are you? 'Cause you're no ordinary people. The leader said through the speakers, We're what some would call ghosts, enhanced, cyborgs, terminators, athletes, or even the self-experimented. I said I take it that the last one is the most likely explanation, but I bet the situation is different for the other 19 of you. The leader laughed and said, "Well, you're a smart one for someone who is submissive to their mate." I said, "I was raised by people around me who I trust, both human and cat like myself, or similar to me. See, Rio was just the one who happened to get my attention to the point of her adopting me." The leader said, "How interesting. Anyways, you can find 5 of us in the next rooms in front of you." The wall opened up. You can find me at the end with 4 of my top-ranked companions. S.X.S if you dare. Croatia killed the speakers, cameras, and any bugs that might be in the room so that we can have a private conversation. Sabria asked, "So why are you here?" Atalante said, "We saw you in our eyes, seeing what we are seeing and probably hearing what we are saying as well." Atalon said, "So we felt that we had to help you 2 or 5. Now, since you 3 were accompanying our parents," Gracia said, "we're happy to help them." Alon said, "And we are thankful for that." But, Alante said, "We only came because we felt that we would help them and work together as a family." I said, "Okay, as long as you who stay alive, it's fine with me." Sabria said, "Same here, and we'll have a party after this is all done." But anyways, I said the first 5 are Gracia, Deanne, and Dunes. Next are Atalon and Atalantes. The next one is Sabria and I. Then we take the last 5 together as a team. Deanne said, "We're fine with that." I said, "Good, then let's go in this then." We walked through the opening in the wall, then the opening behind us closed, and a new opening opened before us. One of the 5 asked, "So what are you waiting for? Come get us." Gracia said, "We're your opponents, so let them go." The one that spoke said, "Go ahead, right this way." An opening opened up on our right, so we ran through, and the opening closed behind us. A new opening opened up in front of us, and we saw 5 vampire hunters in front of us. I asked, "Ready to show your parents you can take care of yourselves?" And Atalon said, "Oh," Atalante finished, "Yeah." They said together, "We're ready to show what we can do." Chapter 4, The End of the Line. Atalon and Atalante brought out their wings, then sped up, circling them. The 5 tried to jump in their own way, but they found that they can't move. Atalon and Atalante moved closer in a tighter circle that was getting tighter every second. Then a flash of light came in our sight to see that our children stopped. Atalante asked, "So you 2 ready to kill your 5? The 5 vampire hunters behind and fell to pieces in a bloody mess. We said, "Yeah, we're ready." An opening opened in front of us and behind. Croatia, Deanne, and Tim ran over to join us. Deanne said, "Damn, you 2 are quick." Atalon said, We are half vampire children of the fastest athletes in the country. Gracious said, anyways, it's your turn to kill the next 5. I said, yeah, let's get on that. We walked through the opening in the wall, and a new one opened up to us fight who we need to kill. Sabrina and I and give the 5 in front of us a chance to defend themselves, ending them quickly, vaporizing them. Sabrina and I said, okay, together now, let's go. The next opening opened up to a staircase leading down. So we went down as fast as we could. When we got to the bottom, we were opened up to a cavern bigger than where Sabrina and I were living for a bit. It was a beautiful, more flush with vegetation, water, animal life, and more. It even had enough natural lighting that our cavern lacked. The leader and his companions were on top of ruins. The leader said, well, you're all here, and there is plenty of space to fight an epic battle of the ages. I yelled, saying, that's enough. It's time for you to die for trying to kill my family and I. No matter how this ends, we will not lose. The leader said, well then, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. We all sped up, clashing abilities, athleticism, enhancements, cybernetics, and lives. My family and I took on 4 of the vampire hunters with the leader, while one of the vampire hunters stayed to fight with Horatio, Deanne, as well as Ruby. The vampire hunter leader and his companions were just as fast as us. We were clashing fiercely until we all got knocked down. I said, not bad, but I still have a lot more in me than that. Vampire hunter leader said, same, but you're only delaying the inevitable. The vampire hunter leader ran at me, but Sabrina had kicked one of the leader's companions at her. They got back up and came right back at us, but we flew up. We tried to disintegrate them, but they dodged it. We were fighting each other blow for blow to almost no end until the 4 of us had enough. I yelled out saying, enough. It's time to finally end this. Sabrina, Atalante, together now. The 3 vampire hunters and their leader came running at us, preparing for our combined attack. We used our combined power by siphoning off each other's power and unleashing a fiery flame that consumed them to nothing. I said, come on, let's check up on the others. We flew over to the ruins where the others were. When we got there, the vampire hunter was a pile of goop. Sabrina asked, you 3 okay? Courageous said, yeah, we're fine. Tian and I just had this guy to do. I said, we saw what you did to him, given the pile of goop before us. I sniffed the air and said, I thought we'd turn you into nothing, you bastard. I shot out the flame at a spot of the ruins, and the vampire hunter leader showed up flying in the air, landing on his feet, then said, I was actually blown away by your combined blast. Beautiful and both burning hot to cold, by the way. I said, oh, shut up already. Croatia, the end. Doom, Atalon, and Atalante. This time for real. It's time to bring this to an end. The vampire leader began to laugh and said, again, you can't defeat me. What don't you get about that? I said, well, if we can't obliterate you, then we'll do it a different way. Atalante? They said, understood. Atalon and Atalante created a barrier around us within enough distance to keep him from getting blasted off again. I said, Croatia, Deanne, circle him as fast as you can. Doom, get ready to turn him into goop in case if we miss. Everyone else, one more time. The vampire hunter leader said, bring it on. The vampire hunter leader tried to step back, but he found that he was surrounded by a barrier. He asked, you really want to kill me, do you? I said, while gathering power with my family. Not want to, have to. Because if you don't die, we can't live knowing we have a constant target on our backs. And so, we can't allow that. We unleashed all our power at the vampire hunter leader, expanding the barrier inside the barrier while shrinking it to keep the nebula-like fire inside until it had disappeared. Atalon and Atalante obliterated the barriers. Then I said, looks like we're free to go home now. Rachel said, looks like. Deanne said, this adventure was fun. Sabria said, I'm just glad that I will finish my homework in time for graduation, and on top of that, having a family of my own to take care of. I said, well, in any case, let's get out of here and make a phone call to Andreas so that she knows we'll be on our way home. Sabria said, agreed. Come on, Atalante. They said, okay. Chapter 5. Ending. When we got out of there, the Marines and Marius took us home, despite the military songs they sang in unison. Before we had our party, Sabria worked on all of her homework that Sandria collected for her before we were taken to court. We asked some questions. We answered them truthfully to the dime, and we got reward at the end of it for defeating this country's rogue vampire hunter group. We got Sabria her diploma, Atalon and Atalante's birth certificates, as well as tax relief for our family bloodline. We even got a building that we could use to make money in. When we got back home from the court and got inside at 8 p.m., in the afternoon, the lights turned on, then everyone came out saying congratulations. The music turned on and we said laughing, thank you everyone, now let's party. The war is over for now. We have our children, Atalon and Atalante. We have our friends, no, our family. But now it's time for the story of my happiness to come to a close. Because after all, a new story is about to begin. This is A Tomcat's Happiness. The end.